also beat the men.
Amazing. Some ladies also beat.
Oh yes,
okay.
yes. Some of them do very well.
That is true.
I have heard several stuff like that.
I'm just wondering, these ladies that beat the men, do they have? Are they well built or
they are not well built?
They are not well built.
Some of them can really give you a blessing of your life. I tell you.
All right, so that is it. And that's on the lighter side. Discussion this morning is focused on relationships and doubts in it. And the comments on Facebook, this one is coming from Lynette Penny. Hello, all the way from Czech Republic. And she says, well, it is an awesome morning. Of course it is. And she's back. I think she's really loving the show. Now we have Cujo Gloria, who says, my Wednesday mornings are always the best. Lynette Penny came back and said, what advice can we give those guys who have been praying about one lady for more than a year, or more than years, okay. And Lizzie Grace is back to say, so deep. Thank you, Daddy. Okay, all right. So let's go to the question. Lynette Penny's question that a guy who is praying constantly about one lady for more than, for so many years, because she didn't specify how long, but it looks like for a very long time. So you have just been praying about that lady.
A crusade.
Yes.
You doing a crusade on one lady.
And yes, and it's only about that lady.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
In secret. Whenever you spend so many years to pray about one lady, it means you are not praying about one lady. You have several other ladies you are praying about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Look, go to the Accra Mall or any shopping mall.
Yeah.
Whenever you have many materials, you are going to buy a dress. And you have many of them there.
Okay.
You look at this one, and you look at this one, and you want to check this one, and you want to check this one. But if it is only one, you will not spend so long a time.
Okay.
Immediately, God brought Eve to Adam.
Yeah.
Adam knew. And Adam would have to affirm it. This is the bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. And so as you have been waiting on the Lord for the person, when the person comes, you don't need 10 years, 2 years, 3 years to confirm. Or 1 year to confirm whether the person...
So it means that if God brings that person, God will help you to understand, to be able to identify that, yes, this is the right person.
He does always.
Oh, okay.
He does always. And if you're a believer, you even have an advantage. Because that's one of the roles of the Holy Ghost.
Okay.
He's our helper. He's the one also that guides us. He's the one that assures us. He's the one who makes us know. So real knowing lies in the realms of the spirit.
Okay, now, so what about a young man who is believing God for someone who is already in a relationship? The guy is aware that, okay, this lady is not being fit. Not like, okay, she's actually in a relationship with somebody, but probably with that guy. But it looks like her character, her behavior, she's still seeing other people. But this guy is not ready to give up on her, to say that, okay, I don't think she's the right person for me because of all the things she's doing. I don't think she's the right person for me. And this guy is still holding on, praying about this lady. Is that right to do?
Okay,
with all the signs you are seeing, with all the insecurity that she makes you feel and all that, you are still holding on, believing that this is the right person.
You see, as long as you hold on, you cannot let go. You cannot let go. Once you know the person is not the right one for you, what are you holding on for? Okay. Then maybe there will be some, in quotes, some benefits you are drawing from that place. Because once you know this, look, you know that something is not right. You know this is not the right thing for me. And you are still holding on. There are two ways. Okay. It's either you are deriving some negative benefits.
From the story, I got it. In this case, the guy believes that this is the right lady. But the lady do not see that guy as somebody that she wants to marry. Because she has her own aspirations and inspirations. She loves life and she wants so many things for herself. So she wasn't giving the guy attention. But the guy was not ready to give up on her. So was it a good thing for this guy to hold on and keep praying about that person?
Now, there is something we call marriage clock.
Okay.
I'm ready to marry now. You might be ready maybe in the next 5 years.
Okay.
So the lady is not ready to marry now, and you are ready to marry.
You are ready, okay.
You are going to have challenges because your marriage clock is not the same.
It's not the same.
And so you can pray and pray and pray and pray if the person is saying no. And you know, prayer works, but when it comes to love, often it's your decision. Okay. God doesn't choose your lover for you. You make the choice yourself. And so you can be praying. What prayer can do is to soften the person's heart, but it will not pull the person towards you. Okay. You make the choice yourself.
You make the choice. Okay.
So you have to check your marriage clock.
Amazing.
Is it the same or is different?
Okay.
But you see, there is another side of it that even makes it more serious, where people now, because of their experiences of the past, they're in relationship now, but everything about them is there, is doubt. Why? Because their mind is programmed negatively to doubt everything. Why? Because of their past experience. Maybe the person dated somebody who was cheating on him or on her. Okay. And now that relationship is over. He or she is in a different relationship now. Because of that experience, the person begins to see any guy, if the person is a lady, any guy that comes into her life, he sees the person through the same lens. Or you've had several disappointments in life. Okay. Kweku came, Kweku didn't stay. Kwame came, Kwame left. Okay. Kofi also came, you cook brown rice, white rice, fried rice, everything. But Kofi didn't stay. So anybody that comes now, oh, you leave me. Why? Because of your past experience. And I remember sometime counseling a young lady, and unfortunately for her, she was deferred at the age of 4. Oh. And when she got to class 1 also, she was deferred again. Class 4, she was deferred. And there's a young lady that now is in a different relationship now, a new one. The person, if it's not helped or has not been healed emotionally, the person sees the next partner as the same because they are hurt within. And so says that, oh, this guy is coming to rape me. And such persons sometimes can be vengeful. They want to pay every guy that comes into their life. Okay. And so such people, when you are in a relationship with them, you mean marriage, but they have doubts. Do you want to take advantage of me and leave me? Or you really mean business? Okay. You see? And so all these things are issues that ought to be disclosed, discussed, prayed through, and resolved even before you get to the altar. Okay. Because as long as those what-ifs are on your mind, they will replicate in your marriage.
Okay, so now, since we are talking about doubt and what actually triggers it in relationships, once the person is in a new relationship, is it prudent for any man or woman to talk about their past relationships when they are in the new one?
It is, but there are rules. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 25, it said, the man and his wife were both naked and they were not ashamed. Okay. Okay? So as long as whatever it is or whatever has happened to you in the past, as long as it will affect your partner and both of you in the future, then you need to let the person know. Okay. It will be very wicked if you have a chronic disease, for example, HIV. Okay. And you have a partner. Both of you are preparing to marry. And you hide it from the person. Okay. You are in debt. Huge sums of money. And then you not tell your partner.
That's not the situation.
And so now it graduates into marriage. It gives you money for housekeeping. the money is nowhere to be found. Why? Because you're already paying debts that he doesn't know. There are some women with free BBR, they are not Felicia. But I'll go and borrow this, go and borrow this, go and borrow this, go and pick this, go and pick that.
Apologies to any Felicia watching the program. All right, so this is it. And so now, the doubts. How do we get over it to move on so that that beautiful wedding will take place? That beautiful marriage will take place. Not only about the ceremony, but you enjoy your marriage.
Of course. Because after wedding is an event. Real marriage starts after the event.
When everyone is gone. That's the people who scream, who shout at the wedding. When everyone is gone and you are left with your partner, then you now know that.
That's where you see the real thing.
Okay. All right.
So real courtship starts in marriage. Everything that happens, this premarital and stuff like that, they are all only preparation. But the real thing, that's when you see the person as he is or she is for real.
Okay.
How do we overcome this doubt?
The thing of doubt.
Very powerful scripture, John 20.
Okay.
24 down there. Jesus died. And you know Jesus' relationship with his disciples. There was one man called Thomas, Didymus.
Oh, man. Yeah, Thomas.
The man was not there when Jesus resurrected and came to visit the disciples. So when he came and they told him, "We've seen the master," he said, "Wow, I don't believe it. That's a doubter. I don't believe it unless I see the print of nails in his hands. Put my finger inside the print of nails, and then put my finger in his sides. Then I will believe." That is a doubter. The person has
hard evidence.
Exactly. So, when you read the scripture, he said on the 8th day, the disciples were gathered together and the door was shut. And Jesus appeared in their midst. And the first person he called was Thomas. He said, "Thomas, bring your finger. Put it in the print of the nails. Put it on my side." Then Jesus said something. He said that you want to see before you believe. But blessed are they that believe. Even when they have not seen.
Oh.
So there are a lot of principles here. 5 principles that we can use to resolve doubt. The first one is a quality time with the person.
Okay.
Now, where was Thomas? Thomas was not there. But in the second coming, Jesus and Thomas both were there. So both of you need quality time.
Okay.
That quality time, the next point is that what do you do in that quality time? The doubter, the one that has ease, must express his or her fears.
Okay.
Express it. Thomas said, "I don't believe this."
Okay. So if you are like Thomas, say it.
Say it. Because you see, when you bottle up those fears, they are going to be something, they're going to be an oak tree, very difficult to uproot with time.
Okay.
And so, Massa, I have seen that lady closer to you every day. I don't know. Is she really your cousin? Because you have doubt. Oh, yes. She's my cousin. When I call you, you don't pick. Why? Why? Is it that you don't want to pick my calls anymore? Are you avoiding me? Oh, I'm busy at work. The doubts you, this guy, he doesn't even have time for me. You have those things and you don't talk them out.
Okay.
They are going to surface in the marriage. And so 1, you need the quality time. Number 2, express your fears.
Okay.
And then the third thing you do is that you need the reassurance from your partner.
Okay.
So Jesus assured Thomas that now you believe. That's an assurance.
Okay.
And then Thomas said, "My Lord and my God." So you see the relationship is intact now.
Now he's been proven.
Exactly.
So he believes.
You must come to a point where you tell your partner, you know, I love you, and I'm for you, and we're going to spend the rest of our life together.
Okay.
It's an assurance. I renew my dedication or my love to you today. It's an assurance. Because the person is scared, is insecure.
So learning from Jesus Christ and Thomas, doubting Thomas, you realize that when Thomas expressed his doubt, he only needed hard evidence. And Christ gave him the evidence he needed.
He gave it.
So when our partners express doubt, we should take our time to explain to them.
Take your time and explain. Don't be harsh.
Okay. But they should not overdo it too.
They shouldn't overdo it.
Amazing. Okay, because of our time, we should be ending here. And I see Linda Butuli, who came in and said, "Blessed are you, Pastor Isaac, full of wisdom." And she's back to say what's worth hearing. Of course, worth hearing. Keep monitoring us on ONZOE TV. And a lot more people joining in my watch party. I see a lot of names. I cannot mention all of these names, but then we acknowledge you. Continue following us on ONZOE TV, and it is a social issue segment of ONZOE Morning Show. We've been looking at doubt in our relationships, how we can deal with doubt so we can go ahead and carry out the marriage. God established the institution of marriage. It's a beautiful thing to do. So once you are a believer, you decide to get married, you must be able to fight anything that will stop you from doing the most honorable thing. The man of God says something that what fighting doubt, we must make time for our partners, spend quality time. But that one in the Christian perspective.
Of course. It's
quality time until you are married is reviewed. It's supposed to be done in moderation. Know when to visit and when not to visit. Don't spend weekends, please.
Of course.
It's so dangerous to be spending weekends. Some will say, oh, after nothing happens. Really? You want to put yourself in situation to be tempted.
One day something will happen.
Okay. So don't spend weekends. Don't spend lonely moments, very lonely moments with your partner until you are married. Don't put yourself in a situation to be tempted. Don't do it and say, God, I'm sorry for what I have done. Be smart. We always pray for the wisdom of God. So wisdom of God must guide us.
Of course.
And men should stop placing demand on ladies they are dating. Come and cook for me, come and wash for me, come and do this and blah, blah, blah for me. It's not bad that sometimes people help. But then this is bringing you guys together all alone. And it could be very, 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 very dangerous, man of God. What do you want to say about
It's
that?
even more dangerous when you don't marry the person.
You see? So we are advising you, do this, spend quality time, but it should be in the open, public places. In church, spend time in church. Here we are fasting. Be part of it together. Come and let's pray together. That's another way to have,
Of course.
to have quality time.
Of course.
Because after the prayer, you will sit, you discuss, plan your future, and even discuss the word of God.
Exactly.
It's a quality time.
In fact, that's the best. It's the best. Where people are very busy at pool sites and all that.
You are in the house.
Some are also in the house of God. I mean, speaking into the marriage and to the future. And you see, everything you do with God, it stands the test of time.
Yeah.
Marriage is not between two people, it's three. The third chord is God.
And God.
So when God is at the center of it, it's beautiful.
All right, so this is it, ending it here. When God is at the center of it, it's a beautiful, beautiful one. And we bless you all for staying on with us on ONZOE TV. It has been social issues on your #1 network in terms of the gospel. This is where you get it. It comes in power. It comes in strength. It comes to empower you, enlighten you, helping you to walk in the fear of the Lord. That brings about your success. The scriptures tells us that what? The fear of the Lord is what? The beginning of wisdom. So when you fear the Lord, you have wisdom. And wisdom is what takes you out there. It's what makes people to look for you, to sought after you, and then give you all those things that you are expecting God to do for you. So stay with us, and handing over to the rest of the team for the lifestyle segment and other relevant discussions coming up. Pastor, you want to offer your final word?
My final word is that Valentine's Day, like society puts it. It's around the corner. If you're a Christian, don't go and kill yourself.
Amazing.
Don't go and trade your future to the devil. Find a church.
Find a church.
There is something wonderful happening in ONZOE. The other places, at my place, you're also having a program. Go to church. Don't go and kill yourself. I know people have plans. So. People have plans.
Yes.
This Valentine, I will care. I'll kill it.
Amazing.
I mean, get to church and be part of what is happening. There are sound teachings going on in churches about relationships. Be part of it. And I believe that your life and your relationship will never be the same.
All right, so a lot of comments on Facebook. I'm sorry I cannot read them now because we are ending it here. And Noel said what? Noel is saying something. I wish this discussion doesn't end. I'm afraid it must end. It must end here. So thanks so much, Noel, for following us. It must end to make way for some other relevant discussion. But keep following us on ONZOE TV, and then more interesting packages will be given you on the network.